Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of No ID Podcast. This is season 4. This is another part of what I like to consider the Black Wiminz in comedy specials. I've had part 1, part 2, part 3. I have a female comedian here from here. She's posting up her local events. You've seen her. This is Miss JMonet, capital J, capital M.
What's up, comedy family? Thank you so much for having me, love.
Oh, thank you for coming aboard. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. So I see Miss JMonet on a live show app. For all this, if you don't have it, you're a comedian, get it. I think it's only available on iPhone right now. And I saw her stuff. They let you click on Instagram. I clicked the Instagram, started scrolling through, just saw that, female comedians. And like I was telling her these last couple of days, I'm trying to showcase more females and more women, and more Black content creators. So let's go ahead and start. Where you from? How did you get your start into the comedy game?
I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I did live out in Chatsworth, Pennsylvania for a number of years with my father. And how I got started in comedy, excellent question. That's what they always start off with. Excellent question. That just give us time to think about what we're going to say. Great question. What got me started in comedy was life. I recognized that I am more of a messenger versus just a comedian. It's always a story to tell in a funny way that, you kind of learn from. I had a lot of tragedy to happen in my life, and they say comedy comes from tragedy. So my parents have both transcended on. I've lost 6 brothers, 5 died in 4 years. Been through domestic abuse and been homeless. And some kind of way, I had to find a way to turn that around. And instead of feeling like life was laughing at me and beating me up, I decided that I wanted to laugh back with life, not even laugh at life. But I just wanted to be in on the joke. And being in on the joke had me starting to write jokes and finding a sunnier side to everything that was going on. So I just felt like there's people out there in the world, and I'm so certain they're going through so many similar things. We're all people, we're all human, we bleed. No matter what the color is, the basics is we're all the same. So someone out there is probably going through some of the same things that I was going through. And when you see someone else sometimes come through it, it kind of helps you. So I just want to deliver a message with a comedic flair that you can make it through it too. Don't let life beat you up. Start fighting back, throw some punches. You got it in you. And a lot of times that, we're a little older now, you've been through something. So you got to think about the things you've gone through, and that should strengthen you to hopefully get you to where you got to go. So
that's it.
You got to find a way to make people laugh so it don't just sound like you venting and you mad. They be like, damn, you just an angry Black woman mad at the world. No, I'm not mad at all. I'm extremely happy and joyful, and I want you to be the same way. Again, don't let life beat you up and beat you down.
That's facts. You got to do that. A lot of people did it. Richard Pryor did it.
Hey, yes.
Kevin Hart did it with Laugh at My Pain.
That's it.
Martin Lawrence did it with, was it Run Tell That?
Run Tell That.
Man, I do it.
Yeah. In today's times, it's like, honestly, what else you want to give? I mean, how funny is somebody, talking about somebody clothes not matching? I mean, the style is the style. Fashion is fashion. How funny is it that, somebody nose is big? Like, people are really dealing with the realities of life. There's real frustrations going on, and you want to find a way to laugh through that. So I appreciate all the comedy and all the genres out there. There's enough room for all of us. And it's enough people that everybody can find their audience. So, I appreciate that you found and you liked what I had to say. You invited me on the show. I'm honored to be here.
It took a while. Okay.
I'll be busy, baby. Booked and busy. High five, Lord. Booked and busy. Handle it.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. So how long you been doing comedy for? Stand-up comedy?
4 years. Stand up with a microphone in my hand. 4 years. February the 16th. That was it. I was at my job probably, I think about 4 days or 5 days before. And I came out for my lunch break and I was sitting in the car and I was just saying to myself, I don't want to go back in here. I was like, I hate this place. I don't want to go. And that other part of me said, well, you've been saying this stuff for 6, 7 months. So what you going to do? And I just pulled off. And I started saying, I'm going to check out some comedy spots, not to be a comedian, but just to check out some comedy spots. And 2 days later, I went to a comedy spot, which was Raven, 1718 Sampson Street. That's my home comedy spot. And I haven't looked back. Everything has been wonderful. Different things happen in life. However, everything's been wonderful. I have no regrets, not one. I don't tell nobody to get up and leave your job. However, for me personally, it worked. I'd rather have a peace of mind, versus being at that job going through some of the foolishness that people got to do to get a check.
What were you working at?
At that time, I was working at a car dealership at that time. And I was team manager. I had trained over 121 people. I was the person that opened up the shop, closed the shop. A lot of responsibilities. I enjoy working with the people, just didn't want to deal with the red tape and the foolishness.
So can you say comedy is your second act, or is this your first act? Like this is your true calling or purpose?
Oh my gosh. No, that really is an excellent question.
I've been studying you. I told you that.
It's probably my first act and I just didn't know it. I'm a Capricorn. I'm serious, darn it. Life is serious. Ain't nobody laughing. Ain't no time for no BS. I'm serious. So the funny thing is that, or I should say the irony, because that's what I say. I laugh more so at the ironies of life. So the irony is that, yeah, I'm doing comedy. So a lot of people that know me from my earlier years, they like, Jay, comedy, what? She's so serious about everything. And I think that that's honestly, for me, that's the brilliance in it. Because for so many things I was so serious about, I'm now able to see another side of it and not allow that to weigh me down and freak me out anymore, but just laugh and either go with it or change it. And that's life. Either go with the things that you can't change or change the things that you can. That's it. There's no sense to sit back and complain and whine. Put a smile on your face and keep going. They come to find out laughter and happiness add years to your life. And all that stressing takes years off your life. So what the hell you want to live? Laugh.
That's your laugh?
Laugh, Davis. I need to hear you laugh. Laugh.
Laugh, Davis. Number one, you refer to me as Bay. Number two.
Oh.
Okay.
Laugh, baby. Oh. Y'all listeners, y'all hear that laugh? I'm a little nervous.
Man, you should be. Yo, you know what's crazy? It's like, I told you this. We've talked on the phone probably once or twice. I told her, like, it was an instance where I was coming from a open mic and it was a bunch of dudes just by their car and my car was parked right beside them. And they sitting outside, they drinking and smoking. I'm like, oh shit. It's Friday night. I'm trying to go to another mic and they just sitting out there on the car. I'm just trying to, just trying to move, just trying to go. So I'm coming up there and I was like, so they said, who is you? I said, man, I'm just here to get to my car, bro. I'm trying to, I'm a comedian. Trying to get to the car and, trying to go to another show. Where you performing? I said, no, I'm going to Southern East. Y'all more than welcome to come. It's free. He said, nah, man, we good. So you funny? I was like, yeah, I'm funny. So Buddy was like, well, what's your IG? What's your I said, man, just look up Rome Davis. At the time, I went by like 30 different names. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went through more names than Diddy. Like, it was like, I was like, because my first name is Jerome, but I go by Rome. So it's like, I went by JR, the comedian. It had some with comedian in it. So I just said, man, just go by Rome Davis. That's it. It's simple. It's 3 syllables. It's 9 letters. Rome Davis. It's as simple as name, right? So Buddy found me on the ground. He was like, oh, shit, bro, you funny as hell. So I'm like, yo, appreciate it. And they followed me or whatever. I'm actually trying to get them on the podcast now too. But I went to Southern Eats and I was performing, and I guess somebody didn't have a babysitter, so they had their kids in there. And I performed. And I looked around the crowd. It was like a real diverse crowd. Like you had the hood with white folks in there. So they would laugh and they'd look over to the side. They scared. But I noticed that everybody.
That sound like Congress. That sound like Congress.
I noticed everybody in the crowd had one thing in common. They just wanted to laugh. At the end of the day, they just wanted to laugh.
That's it. That's it.
So you from Philly, you post up a lot of comedy events. You show
Yes,
love to a lot of
yes.
comedians. And so I guess what you put in this world is what you get out. And I respect you for that. And
Oh,
what did this mindset come from, always shouting out other comedians? Because you don't see that a lot into the comedic world. You don't see that a lot.
really? I do it so naturally. I thought it was. Well, again, I'm a Capricorn, so it's about order. Even in play, it's everything needs to have some kind of order and structure. So when I started going out for my first mic, I began to look at other locations for mics and I would put it in my phone and my calendar. And then when we would be out at different places, I would then ask people, well, you want to go to such and such? And it was like, oh, I didn't know about it. And because I did that so much, I had different people now contacting me and calling me, like, Jay, what's going on tonight? Or where you going? Or something like that. So I was like, you know what? How about if I just put it out there, on a video that people can just watch? Now, you would think that would cut down on the people contacting and calling me. No, not necessarily true. I would still have some people that was like, oh, I didn't watch the video, just what's going on. Watch the video. So, my thing is about love. It's about respect. Again, as I said earlier, there is enough people and enough, content and topics that everyone can have someone. I don't know what person's number is that they want to follow. However, I'm certain you relate to someone. So I was just think it's a beautiful thing to just share, and I honestly I enjoy doing it. I really do. And the coolest thing is, when I'm out and I see people, they like, yo, I came out because I seen your video or I came out because you was live. That makes me feel amazing to know that, you was possibly just sitting around kind of humdrumming. You heard or seeing what I was doing. I was like, yeah, let me be a part of that. So that keeps me going. That keeps me motivated. And I love it. And I've had the opportunity that a few people that I've posted, as they say, with blue checks, reached out to me and said, thank you for the shout out. So again, it's a way of connecting and building bridges that I wasn't even thinking about. However, God works in infinite ways. So it's all working out well.
That's facts. Could you let me say this? Have you always seen yourself doing comedy? I mean, I know you was doing cars and stuff like that, but have you always seen yourself being on the stage, or do you see yourself not just being on stage, maybe movies or directing, or I don't know.
All right, so let's kind of go back and then we'll go forward. How about
All
that?
right.
Okay, the car thing, that just kind of happened in life. Literally, I was sitting on the couch and I was looking on the phone for a job. I wanted to do something part-time, but I wanted to kind of just get back with working with people because I miss people. And I called them and I went in. So I thought to do administrative work because that's my background, administrative and finances. I worked in the emergency room in Virginia Beach for 4 years. I worked in the operating room as unit secretary. Like I said, I'm serious. Unit secretary for 2 years. I've worked in the prison. So that's kind of where I come from. I worked at Vanguard Finances, helping people to invest money and be more diverse. So that's my overall background. The car thing, I just thought was going to be fun because again, it's just cars. So that's kind of where I came from. So throughout all of those places that I've worked, when I look back on it, I really was a joyful person. I was a funny person, spreading a lot of cheer. I almost sound like Santa Claus here, but spreading a lot of cheer. And again, I didn't necessarily see it because, sometimes you're a Christian and you're in church, and they're like, be humble. So I would have people that would, I appreciate kind of pat me on the back and say certain things, but I didn't recognize it. It was just me being me. And then, you come to the point to recognize your gift. You come to the point to recognize who you are and begin to understand your purpose. And you begin to walk in it. So I recognize my purpose is to share this message. And sometimes when I share it, it sounds like it's motivation. Sometimes when I share it, it's just funny as hell. Sometimes when I share it, it sounds like I'm on a rant and I'm mad with the world. However, it's about getting the message out. And a lot of times I'll have people reach out to me and they're like, thank you. I really appreciated that. So I think it's always been there. And as far as where it's going, I don't know about directing. I feel like that's a little bossy. And again, I've had so much responsibility in my life. I enjoy kind of not having responsibility or a lot. So I don't think I would enjoy necessarily directing. However, I have begun to do acting. I'm presently doing a voiceover animation, which is really cool. And I'm presently in a play that is called Intertwine that's produced by Sador. So that's really cool. And these were things that I would have never thought to do, but the people came to me and I did the table reads and began to do it. And like, wow, there's more in me. So all I can tell people is that there's more in you. But sometimes, you got to go out. How they say, sometimes you got to take that leap and see where it leads you. You got to try to go to some new places. You got to learn to say yes in your life. You gotta have some adventure. You gotta have some risks. That's real stuff. You got to take some risks to get these rewards. It don't just come to you. So I'm saying yes to life, and I'm taking chances, and I'm doing things I haven't done before. And so many wonderful doors are opening up, not just in the world, but even within myself, because it continues to give me confidence and letting me know I'm stronger than who I am. So I love it. I love this thing.
Do that again. There you go.
My daughter does my nails and my hair, so keep it in house. Keep it in house. Look at that thing sparkle.
That's your daughter in the background that was rooting for you in the back?
She is somewhere. Yes. I have 4 of them.
Yeah, 4?
I have 4 of them. That's the eat right, work out, keep it tight young lady.
Okay.
That's that one. Always kind of looking over her shoulder like, all right, mom, what you doing over there? I'll be like, listen, mom, nothing, since I'm the daughter.
That's crazy. I was in finance, but I'm still in finance. I was working at a bank when I got into comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a financial representative. So I was the one doing the savings and the checkings accounts and processing loans. And then I remember I went for a promotion. Let me just keep it real with a lot of people out here, because I did a lot of. Let me keep it real, okay? I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I tried to be a rapper. That failed. I tried to DJ. I couldn't afford the equipment, so that failed. I sold phones. I worked at women's boutiques. I worked at shoe stores.
Well, I do need to be fitted for a proper bra. So if you worked in women's boutique, maybe we should get together, because I got to get the bra thing right.
I got you.
Are you able to assist with that, sir?
I got you. We'll talk about that off camera.
Ah.
Let's see. I did a bunch of shit. I managed a bank. I was a supervisor of bank, but I got into banking. I knew that I wasn't gonna get promoted. We had an all-employee event. Okay. We were just chopping it up. We had an all-employee event, and I'm one of those people that's like, all right, y'all gotta take care of the little people. So you gotta teach them the credit and all that stuff, and how to build up a savings account, because that's not really taught in the Black community. So we had an all-employee event, and it was Labor Day. I just came back from vacation. I got transferred from another branch to the branch that I was at, and they had a Q&A with the CEO of the company. I guess you know where this is going at. So I asked a couple of questions. I asked about finances. I asked about promotions. I asked about raises, and I asked about the hours. When I tell you, nobody would talk to me after I asked them 3 questions, I said, oh shit. Next day I get an interview. I interview with marketing. He says, you're the guy that asked all those questions. I say, yeah, I did. My interview lasted probably like 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. It was like, okay, give me a presentation. Here you go. So I kept going for promotions at that job, didn't get them. And then I went to go see Godfrey perform at the Funny Bone one night. They had the comedy school. And I said, damn, this is probably what I need to do. Because I done spoke up in front of a bunch of people. Let me just go ahead and get on the mic. So it opened up some doors for me. I've met a lot of people. I've worked with some idols, some mentors.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys check it out, you will. And it's got me a lot of far. But hell, I mean, I told you I was gonna tell you.
I met a lot of people.
I tried to do porn one time.
The porn didn't work?
It was working. It was working.
You weren't working?
No, I was working. But I had to get rid of it because I was afraid that one day I might be in the store, I might be out to eat with my mom or something like, damn, is that you? I was like,
so
shit.
you just put the mask on. Well,
I ain't
we
had
already
no
had masks. Excuse me. We put the full mask on.
I ain't had no mask on, bro. I deleted the profile and everything. I was like, yo, this shit ain't for me, man. That hence why I got this connection in the porn industry so well.
All right, wait a minute. I got a CEO joke for you. So I'm working at Panasonic at the time, and had been there, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 months. And again, personality, got to know a lot of people. So it is Thursday. I am coming off of my 2 days off, and it's the weekend. So I'm at the elevator, I'm moving and I'm dancing, and the gentleman get in the elevator, and he look at me, and he like, why are you so happy? I was like, well, it's Thursday. I get paid. Well, I would actually get paid on Thursday instead of Friday. I always got paid a day early. I said, it's Thursday. I already got paid. Tomorrow's Friday. The majority of managers and supervisors, they're going to be leaving early. And then Saturday, Sunday, nobody's in here. Then on Monday, when it's time to give them all the information and us begin to work on it, I see it on Tuesday. And then I'm off Thursday and Friday, and I'm back to work. Like, I come to work and there's no one here. Like, it's nobody here to get on my nerves. I have money and I'm just happy as heck. So he's laughing, he's smiling. I get off the elevator, he gets off the elevator. So now it was lunchtime. Now, when we go to have lunch, they had some of the best lunches. Oh my gosh, some of the best chefs. So you had a lot of people that would get there, stand in line. I was at the place, high five Lord, that the people that would serve the lunch, they liked me. So a lot of times they put my food to the side. So I never had to really stand in line. So when I got there for lunch, they called me to the front and I grabbed my plate. So the gentleman that was on the elevator, he started laughing at me. He's like, I need to talk to you. So we laughed and walked away. My supervisor then said to me, she said, do you know who that is? And I'm like, no. She said, come on. So we get on the elevator and we go up to the top floor and we make a right and there's a picture. That is the CEO of the company that I have been joking with, talking with, everything with, had no idea. And the craziest thing is, once I found out who it was, the impact was I started thinking about all my behaviors and the way that I was. And I was just pleased about it. So I say that to people, like, be true with yourself, be comfortable in your own skin, because everything that happened was just natural and real for what had happened. And this gentleman, he recognized me, he enjoyed me, he came over and wound up talking to us for lunch. Like, it was beautiful. And that was the CEO. So it's not about putting on airs or anything for anyone. Just being who you are will make you stand out. So that's my CEO story.
It's your CEO story?
That's my CEO story.
You got a CEO story?
That's my CEO story.
Shit.
He was in line waiting for food and they was calling me up to get my plate. And he looking like, what the hell? Who are you? I'm the CEO. No, he didn't say the words like I said, I found out. But he was looking, he said, I need to talk to you. As soon as I come in, they call me Jay. We got you. Excuse me. Let me grab that right there. And that was the kind, like I said, the food was so good. Like sometimes they would run out and the employees would be upset, like y'all don't have no more. And my plate right there. He coming to get a plate. They call me up. Excuse me. He's like, who are you? That's one of your workers. One of your piano workers here.
You making jokes with the CEO. I'm pissing off a CEO. So I mean.
Oh goodness. It was a learning experience though, wasn't it?
I
mean, learned something.
Yeah, stand up for what you believe in.
I'm saying?
I'm a man of the people. I always tell people that I will stand up for anybody. I will fight with you. I will fight with you tooth and nail as long as you keep it real with me. I have your back. If you need me, I got you. I give you the last $5 out of my pocket. I give you the shirt off my back. I do my best to help you out, but you do me dirty one time. That's it.
So sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't do all that. I'm gonna do what I can. But I'm anemic. I'm not giving you the shirt off my damn back. What the hell party game is this? Why I gotta be cold? We can find you a shirt. Maybe I can borrow a shirt. I'm not gonna give you my damn shirt. Now I'm sitting here freezing. Do you have enough love and compassion to give me the shirt back? Because now you see me cold. We gonna cut the shirt. We will get you a shirt. I ain't give you the shirt off my back. Now maybe if I got two shirts on, like an undershirt and another shirt, I give you a shirt. But I'm not. Like, I just got this shirt on. If I give you this shirt off my back, what am I do? I'm just here all breasts hanging out. See, it don't work. Can't get the shirt off my back. Now I can get you a shirt, but I can't give you my shirt.
I try and look out. I try and look out because at the end of the day, you gotta take care of your people. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, and you know, with banking and finance, you get people that got $1 million dreams with $1,000 nightmares. You know what I mean?
Ooh, so true. So true.
Ooh, Sally Mae, student loans.
Yes, yes. Well, they saying they trying to forgive, was it 10,000 of it? Although people are like 50, 60, 80,000 in debt, they're going to give them 10. Take this, go sit down, which is actually coming back to us, but whatever. Take that.
Yeah, I'm 50. And I don't even use, as you guys see, I'm a comedian. I don't even use my degrees. So I'm sitting here doing comedy. I mean, maybe for business side, but the other stuff, nah.
Well, I think that that's important too. I think that it's extremely important to understand your business, whatever your business is. You should understand the finances of it. And although you may have someone to assist you with it or even do it for you, I think you should still be able to understand it and be able to do it. And I don't speak just for you or myself, but for us people. That's part of a business. And with everything, it takes time to invest, to learn, to research. It doesn't come easy if that's what it is you want. So that's it. that's part of the paying the dues. You want to sit back and enjoy, you got to pay some dues. So that's part of paying the dues. Some people got to pay a little bit more than others, though. Just a little bit more, a little bit. Just that, little that. I need to know.
So have you always been this energetic and bubbly?
Yes, no. So I think initially from birth, yes, I should have been. However, allowing different situations to happen and allowing different energies and people's feelings, it was a lot of times that I wanted to say yay, but my environment made me say no, and literally crawl up in a ball, not to want to talk to anyone, because I felt a lot of times what other people were feeling. And I'm at the point now where I recognize that that's your feeling. That's not my feeling. Now, again, because I care, I can try to take some time to talk to you, to encourage you, to motivate you. But then it's still up to that person to make that change. However, I understand how to let that roll off my back and keep it moving. And if it's something that does take more time and investment, then I am definitely empathetic enough that I'll be there for you. However, I don't take on everyone's problems, where at one time I did, because you feel like if I don't do for you or I don't extend myself, then you don't think I love you or I don't care, or someone's going to say something. And now your self is thin and you don't even know who you are because you're doing so much for so many people that with all honesty, they don't really give a damn. Because if they did, they'll tell you to take care of you. So you can take care of you so you can be a better person to assist and help others. It's not for me to take care of you. I can take care of my children. I can assist you. I could help you. I'm not supposed to take care of you. That's not my job. And some people feel entitled for things like that. Even when you begin to do things for certain people, they begin to expect it. And then a situation happens where you don't do something and they looking at you out the corner out like, what's wrong with you? Instead of them beginning to build for themselves and do the things that they need to do, it's like you become a crutch to them. So you have to be careful with this.
You do. You have to be okay to say no.
Oh, heck yes. Yes.
You have to be okay to say no. It's okay to say no. Because some people are like leashes. They just won't stop. You give them one thing, and they just keep latching on to you and keep them. Oh, I need another one. Oh, I need you to do this. Oh, I need you to do that.
But I think the beautiful thing is you can say no when you recognize who you are and you have value in a situation, because you know that you're not missing anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody be like, oh, that's your loss. I'm a female. I'm single. Men try to talk to me. And just no thank you. For whatever reason, I say no thank you because I'm not interested in that particular person. And they're like, I've had a man say, "Oh, that's your loss. You know, you got these women out here praying to God for a good man to come. Then a good man come, and that's your." Okay. First of all, you may be right. However, I'm not a female out here praying to God for a good man. That's not my prayer. So you already got me a little bit confused with what you think's supposed to be going on, and then you didn't got upset with me. Like, no. So a lot of times I'm like, that's the energy that I was already picking up before you opened your mouth. Just that nastiness, just that quickness, because I turned you down. I said no. However, and what I'm saying is, with me telling that person, no, you can't have my number, I don't sit back and then regret it in the sense of, well, darn, I should have gave him my number. We could have went out to dinner, or he could have paid for this, or we could have did. It's cool. Somebody else is coming that I appreciate or I want to be with. So me telling you no doesn't stop anything. And not just in a personal relationship, business relationships. It's different shows that I've been asked to. Sometimes I'll say no. And the only reason may be is because maybe I just did 2 or 3 shows in the same area and I don't want to oversaturate that area. So I'll say no. There's nothing wrong with the promoter, nobody that's on the show or the area. It's just me try to think about, okay, I don't want to just keep having people coming out seeing the same stuff or the same kind of stuff. So it's all right to say no and
Yeah, test your
recognize you're not missing nothing.
you gotta test your material out in different rooms, man. I learned that young
Yeah.
because I used to go to I was getting comfortable going to like one spot, and then I was like, man, it's the same people here every night.
Yes.
It's the same
Yeah.
comedians every night, and it's a hit or miss because I don't know how they do it in Philly, but I know like sometimes here you get like it may be 10 people that show up to this open mic, and 8 of us is comedians, the other 2 work in the
Exactly.
bar. So you like, I don't know. Some comedians here they won't laugh at jokes, but they'll do like, like they'll try and make it laugh. I'm like, I've been working this same joke out for the last 2 weeks. So you just go different rooms, man. You do. Yeah, I got
So then
comfortable.
no, you gotta get some stuff for the comedians then. You gotta say like stuff like you ever go to an open mic knowing it's gonna be a full crowd, you sitting there with just 5 other comedians. They're gonna laugh because you're right there in the middle of it. See, there you go. So I mean, again, we always gotta read the room, no matter who's in the room. I believe to stick into your own original, authentic material. However, you gotta incorporate what's going on around you. And I'm learning that more and more. And with that, I definitely think that my entertainment, my presentation is becoming better because I'm learning how to not just know what I want to say, but now see what else is going on and include that. And that's, to me, that's awesome. I'm loving the growth.
Yeah, you gotta have universal jokes. You gotta have universal material. You gotta be able to work a room. You gotta find a way to cross. Well, I would they say crossover, but I don't believe in all that. I think you should just have it like crossover. I guess that's if it appeals to a white audience.
Mhm.
People gonna laugh regardless. I don't know. It's weird, but
Well, the thing is, when I started, that's where I was at. If we was to say that, um, I was in the, yeah, I was in those places with just a Caucasian or pretty much a white audience where it may literally be I'm the only black or maybe 2 or 3 other blacks. However, we would probably call them, white black or Oreo black or something like that. And I did that for like probably about almost a year and a half, 2 years before I started going to some of what we call the black rooms. So I originally started with them and they helped me to build up to where I was. So I think that that's really funny. I didn't even start in black rooms for like a year and a half before I even went to a black room. And for no reason other than I just wasn't even aware of them. So,
yeah, I was in black rooms. I did a black room. Well, it was a Zoom joint. I did Chocolate Sundays last month.
ooh, DJ Sidekick. Go
Yeah,
ahead, comedian G. I got you.
I did that.
Ron G.
It was dope. But see, my material, they was going up there talk like I try to keep it family friendly. So I talk about dating, my family, my job. That's it. Safest
It's
shit I get.
chocolate Sundays. It's coming
Okay.
on at 10 o'clock at night. What are you expecting? What kind of audience and crowd are you looking for?
I wasn't looking for anything in particular, but
Family friendly. Kids should be in the bed.
woo, 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 woo,
Hey,
woo, woo.
do a Sunday matinee.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I said family friendly as in I don't drop a lot of words. I don't cuss a lot in my comedy.
Right.
So I don't go up there talking about eating ass. Okay, because it's just not me. Okay.
I think they call that eating groceries now. I think that they did kind of soften that a little
Okay.
bit. I
Okay.
don't think nobody
Bag.
just say eating ass.
No, they was talking about eating ass. Okay. And it went with the whole chocolate Sundays theme. It was just chocolate Sundays and eating ass. I'm like, oh God.
He said, "Oh God,
Oh God. Oh my God. Like I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't talk about eating no ass. I mean I can, but I'm not gonna put no business out of here. Like, yeah, I sucked the
all right, so
girl.
wait, so wait, I just wait a daggone minute. They talking about eating ass. So what? Do you think about being with your female and doing that to her? Or do you think about her doing that to you? Because
Whoa,
at
number
some
one, she
point,
ain't
everyone
number one.
enjoys having their body nibbled on, I'm certain.
Look, my booty hole is a virgin,
Nibble,
it's gonna
nibble.
stay that way. I don't want nothing back there. It's meant for stuff to come out, not stuff to go in. We just gonna keep it just like
Oh,
that.
that's right. We're recording. You're right.
Oh, we could talk about off camera if you want to, because
No.
you know, you harder to track down than the president.
Woo, woo. Real
You know what I
shit, no
mean?
joke.
Yeah, yeah. I called. I was like, damn, she ain't picking up the phone or nothing. I was like, well, it is what it
Man, be
is.
out here doing what we're doing. And that's another thing, like living in the moment. There's a lot of times that I do go live, and I go live just to let people know things that's going on out there. Like, not to be, I'm doing every single thing, but just to say, yo, you can come out and be a part of this, or you can just get out. So I go live often. However, a lot of times I'm learning to just go live for a little bit, but then sit and really enjoy where I'm at, enjoy the company that I'm in. So yeah, I'm not answering the phones. Why? Because you can leave a message. You can, you can text, and then I'll get in contact with you. So I really try to have respect for the event that I'm at, the place that I'm at, outside of the initial promotion of it.
Facts.
I
I
think
think
I
we get
said that well.
you did, because I think we get tracked up into our phones too,
Don't
goddamn
wait
much.
for that. Ah, I have a couple of shows coming up. So I'm really excited. This Friday, I have a show coming up, and that's going to be here in Philadelphia at Lounge 62. The headliner for that is going to be Latisse. I will be featuring on that, and it will be, I think, about 2 or 3 other people that'll be on the show. So I'm looking forward to that. I do Zoom shows every week. There are so many Zoom open mics that, again, if you watch Philly events, you'll know about. But I try to do Zoom because I feel like it's still, I mean, I understand wanting the audience and wanting the response from the audience. However, the way that they're now doing a lot of these shows, you can actually see and hear them without delay. So that's great. However, even prior to that, I was doing the shows. And again, sometimes it's just about getting it out, just getting it out. So I always tell people to take advantage of these shows. So when you're back actually out on the mic, it'll kind of just flow because you've been sitting back doing it. You're already in the comfortability of your own home or wherever you are. Get on Zoom for 3-5 minutes, put that stuff out, see the reaction and keep going. Don't allow the pandemic to stop, anything that you're doing. If anything, take time to see how you can grow. So when this thing open up, whenever it open up, wink, wink, we can get back out there and be better.
I think Zoom comedy is gonna be the wave right now. I mean,
Mhm.
it is. I mean, it's a lot of money in these Zoom comedy mics. It's a lot of
Yeah, they
publicity
do a
into
lot
this.
of donations.
Yeah, like I saw, well, Nori Davis, I had him up here and he did his whole comedy album on Zoom. So you gotta imagine like to do that. And then I remember telling somebody, I was like, now I don't want to do Zoom comedy. I can't get no reaction. When the interview comes out, it was somebody that literally fussed me out because I made that statement.
Uh-huh.
He literally fussed me out about, I don't want to do no Zoom comedy. It's hard to get a reaction. He fussed me out. And he made sense because I feel bad for the ones that's not even doing it right now. They just stop doing it
Exactly.
because they don't get the crowd. But if you, by all means, this is like you can't go away from this. You
Mm-hmm.
can't take too long away from this. Once you do, who knows what happens? You know what I mean?
That's the truth. Like, honestly, the only thing that really makes us better and more comfortable is just getting back on stage. And that's like, it's no BS. Like, you have to do it. You have to continue to hit that stage. You have to continue. And that's the whole thing with the Zoom. Again, it's, of course, not physically a stage unless you got one built. However, you have to continue to be in front of people. You have to continue to do just this. So again, I appreciate the interview because this is putting me in front of people, you know? And it allows us to express ourselves because unfortunately they're trying to censor us in so many ways, and not just comedy, but just us in living. They're trying to censor so many things. So I appreciate being able to express ourselves and being able to have a platform to do so.
I'm glad you're on my platform. So I do want to ask you this. I ask everybody that comes on this show.
What?
Your top 5 comedians, dead or alive, with a starting 6-man in any order.
George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Chappelle, Cat Williams, and Bernie Mac.
Who's your 6-man coming off the bench?
You.
Girl, I'm about to marry you right now.
You, baby. I'm spending my time with you.
Good. We'll talk off the camera.
Lord, we got more talking to do off the camera. We in the interview. What is happening? You know I'm not going to answer the phone, right?
It's going to be a while if I get a reply to the text message. I know don't let me hit you up the DMs, and then next thing you know, it's going to be, oh, God. Them things, the thing be pissing me off. It be seen. I'm like, damn, I'm asking you. I thought you thought I was born something. Like, I do run a podcast.
Hey, now.
So
that's it.
My starting 6. My starting 5 with the 6-man. I always change it up. Number 1, Michael Collier.
I love Michael Collier.
He's so dope.
Heart drops. Yes.
He's so dope.
Yes.
That is my mentor.
I seen you on his show. Wasn't you on his morning show?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I seen that.
Yeah, he
that's Michael Collier is the only comedian that I fan out for. And I have met, I don't want to say everyone, but in what our world will be like everyone, I have literally met like everyone. However, I love Michael Collier. And it was ever since I seen that comedy show, Venice Beach, probably 20, 25 years ago, when he was talking about color. And he was talking about, people being prejudiced against color. And he began to break down Caucasian or white people. And he was like, when you're sick, you're this color. And when you're happy, you're this color. And when you're this color. And just the way he put it all together, it amazed me. So I've always had mad respect for him. And I love the joke when he said, he was waiting to rob this house and seemed like, dude was never coming home and he recognized it was his own house because he was so high. Like just the realness of him. So I fan out with him. And the most amazing thing is, the last time that I seen him was at Warm Daddy's that's here in Philadelphia, ran by 2 Ray. Actually, he just closed it down. But it was ran by 2 Ray. And when I seen him, I just let him know that I love him so much that I love his wife for taking care of him. That's how much I love this man. And he just looked at me, he gave me this big hug. And I said, I can't wait to perform with you. And he said, I'm lying. He said, I would love to perform with you. I said, no one is ever going to believe that you said that. And he grabbed the napkin and he wrote it down. So I still have the napkin. I took a picture of it. I have a picture of us holding the napkin. So my joke was, I'm going to follow him all around the country with the napkin to see if they'll let me open for him. Because I got the napkin. That's like a contract, right?
Yes,
it's a contract. It's on the napkin.
You got a picture with it.
And I got the picture. And he and I are holding it up. I'm like, yo, you got to let me in. I don't care. Look, I'm featuring. You got to open something. So, yeah, I love Michael Collier. Go ahead. Forgive me for interrupting you. I just got excited. I told you I fan out. Even when he's not around, I get excited.
Man, he is so dope. He let me do his morning show. And I can see why the level he's at, reason why he's at.
Yes.
Oh my God. I actually just wanted to do a podcast interview with him. And then next thing you know, he put me on his morning show. That was it. That was all she wrote. So
Woo.
yeah, he gave.
And
was
he's sharp. Is he not the sharpest dresser? Is he not sharp? What? Blades everywhere. Is he not sharp from the shoes to the hat? Is that
He
Mac
don't play
not
no.
sharp?
That man don't play no games.
Calm down, Jay. We're the fan at. See, you got me. Oh God.
See,
Michael, I love
Michael
you.
got you hot. I'm trying to get you hot too.
Man.
Yeah,
I love him. Very respectfully, I love him.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm on, and for all y'all out there, JMonet is my comedy buddy. We've been dating in my mind for like the
in my mind.
last 7 months. And I only known her for about, you know what I mean? It's been the best 7 imaginary months of my life. I wake up with her, you know what I'm saying? Make her breakfast, kiss her on the way to work.
Whoa, wait a daggone minute. Hold on. Oh. Somebody that messed up because I have not been getting breakfast, guys. Hold on there.
It's imaginary. You gotta imagine it. She come home a long day of staying up, give her a nice little foot massage.
Okay. Foot massage, I'm feeling that.
Run a nice little hot bath. Ask her how day went.
All right. I can feel the bath. I feel the bubbles. Okay, right there on my back.
I don't know if she drink, but
I'm feeling it.
Got a little glass of wine for her to relax.
I got a little sip.
Make sure dinner is hot and ready.
I got a little sip. I'm all right. I'm feeling everything you're saying so far. I'm feeling.
You know what I mean?
All right. I'm feeling a little drink.
Yeah, the Jose Cuervo.
Right. And then don't make me unzip. Don't make me unzip.
What you got?
Make me. Where it comes in its own case. Woo-hoo. Now, with all that you just said, I'll be honest, I still don't smell no breakfast. Like, I felt the feet being done. I was like, all right, we're doing the feet. I felt the feet, massaging them. I felt the bubble bath. I was like, oh, my bag. I like that right there. But I still don't smell no breakfast. I think you lying to the viewers because I can't even smell the pretend breakfast, bruh. Something not right with your cooking.
Hey, if you would check that text message, you probably would have smelled it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's all right.
I don't know.
It's all right.
It's all right. You know why? Because they got Uber Eats, baby. What? And guess what tomorrow is? A new day. And you can order me breakfast. How about that?
We'll talk about that. I got you.
Again, offline, right? We don't know.
No, we ain't doing offline. I'm a man of my word. I'll do it. But you're going to give me an address or something. I don't know if you feel comfortable giving me your address.
Oh, shucks. You got a good point right there. Exactly. This is what we're going to do. I'll meet them at 7-Eleven and walk one day.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, but isn't that crazy? Like, it is so easy to get people's information in today's times. Like, literally, you can just put somebody's telephone number in, you can put somebody's name in. And I don't even necessarily mean with companies where you have to spend money, to find out and do background checks. Like, you can just place someone's information in and overall know the city and state and their information to pop up. Now, additional information you have to pay for, but their stuff will pop up. That's amazing to me. Like, the way this world is going, it's amazing.
Everything is open. You know
yes.
what I mean? Even now, I got to be careful because I got a security clearance. I got to be careful what I do and say.
Oh. All right, security clearance. I hear you.
So that means, for one, let's throw it out here, I ain't crazy because I got to have a security clearance and do what I do and go where I'm going at. So, yeah, I'm definitely not crazy.
You're not crazy just because you got security clearance.
Yeah,
maybe the person that gave you security clearance was crazy and then they just gave it to you. Nah. I'm talking about the government.
Nah, that joint took me I don't know how many months to get that joint straight. Like, yeah, damn. Anywho, back on my top 5. So Michael Collier, Jerry Seinfeld,
yes,
Melanie Camacho, Ali Sadiq. That's 4.
Yes.
That's 4.
Yes.
Tony Woods.
Tony will be here. The 26th, I think, of this month.
I know I saw his Instagram post. Hey, you know how hard it was to find Buddy? I was like, damn, bro, I've been watching you for a minute. Couldn't find him for a while. Tony was coming off my bench. Is my comedy bay. JMonet. Capital J, capital M. Everything else lowercase.
What? Ow! What?
If they want to get in contact with you, they want to follow you. How do they get in contact with you? How do they follow you?
So I would love for all the support for comedy, definitely for comedy. Whether you enjoy me or you enjoy Davis, appreciate comedy. So definitely support live stand-up comedy. However, to support me specifically, JMonet Just Laugh. So again, capital JMonet, justlaugh.com is my website, or you can go on Instagram. You can follow me. I am on Facebook. However, I'm at that 5,000, so I really need to start a new page. And also on Facebook, that is definitely more family oriented without the profanity or some of the adult content. Where on Instagram, I'm definitely going to go in because that's overall what I do. My hashtag is real shit, no joke. So if you pull up hashtag real shit, no joke, you'll find a lot of my stuff, even with my actual live comedy that I have a lot of comedy that's actually on the net. Like I actually have full content, whether it's 3 to 4 minutes that I then posted up from shows. So I actually really have stuff out there. And also on YouTube, so you can check out JMonet, Just Laugh, and you'll see that there, you know. And definitely check out Philly events. So hashtag will pull up Philly events and check that out, you know. And like we were just saying, like Tony Woods, what I love is with Philly events, a lot of times I'm already 2 and 3 weeks ahead because I'm already seeing what's going on. So I love being in the know to share that information with other people, to let them know what's going on. You know, we out here to help people, again, share their smile, to find a little bit of happiness through some of this
crazy shit.
Yeah, because my brain went to turmoil, but I guess it may not be turmoil to everybody. But I just know some people that's really going through some real tragedies, like losing family members or they're sick. Even with, you know, the PUA money coming in, some people still don't have a place to live. And there's a lot of difficulty out here and people trying to find a way to just get through it. And unfortunately, I know here in Philly, we have a lot of gun violence that's going on. And they're saying like people are they're just angry and they're upset. And it's not just from a pandemic and the current situations. A lot of times is what they was maybe birthed into or what the environment that they was grown into. And they have to find a way to release some of that toxicity. And I'm hoping that with our laughter and us being out there, they can release some of that so they can refill with some good stuff. So, like I said, I appreciate the support, but as long as you're finding a way to release toxicity and not have it around you and to try to spread some joy in your life, that's the blessing, and that's all I care about. Because if you are happy or you, that means you won't get on my nerve. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest. You know what I'm saying? If you out there being mean and you all angry, you may be the person that cut me off and then some BS start. But if you happy within yourself, you gonna come out smiling, being good. I'm out here smiling, being good. Everything good. See? I'm thinking about you, thinking about me, thinking about you.
If you guys want, hey, if you guys want to follow me, Instagram, Twitter, RomeFunny_89. The name is stuck. I'm not gonna change it because Michael Carter put it on his YouTube page. So I was like, let me just keep it because that's a sign. I just need to stop messing around.
Wait, forgive me. I just got excited. I just thought about something. To those people that are now into the NFTs, yo, I put up NFTs. So yeah, it's going to be the JMonet NFT. Check me out. I'm loving this. So yeah, your girl doing all this new tech stuff. Oh, shucky ducky quack. Talk about
you took it back.
I said talk about a hamburger. I gave him his prop. Talk about a hamburger.
Man, shucky ducky quack.
What?
Yeah, they put
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we'll have things that we'll say that, 5-10 years later, people are still saying they remember that. So, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Hashtag real shit, no joke.
Shuck it, duck
Share
it.
your smile.
I was
Laugh.
just watching because they put Def Comedy Jam on Tubi all the
Oh,
seasons.
really?
Yeah, and Tubi's free. You might get a commercial here and there, but the hell with it, it's free. And I'm
I
not
had
about to pay for the
Tubi.
subscription.
I thought that was really for the kids, though. Just the way the
Nah,
colors and the letters. I thought that was really like a children's
nah,
thing.
nah. I
Yeah.
promise you, like if you got Tubi, like this right here is like the source for the best old school like stand up. Like
Exactly.
I watched TK Kirkland,
Yes.
Laugh Mob, yeah,
Yes.
Tubi.
I just came back from New York on Tuesday doing a show with Cool Bubba Ice. And we know he started to deal with them bright colors in that hat, doing his thing, still doing it today, even better, darn near 30 years later. And that's another beautiful thing. Like, my God, what we're doing, we continue to grow if we allow ourselves. We continue to grow into it and just get better and better and better. And the older you get, actually, the better you get, the more seasons you get. So, I mean, like watching him on the mic, just talking to the audience and the people, like it's amazing. It just flows like water. It's just natural. It's like there's no hesitance in it. It's just, so it's amazing. But yeah, you speaking about that, Cool Bubba Ice, I definitely remember him. And now to be doing shows with him and have his telephone number hanging out, like it's hot. I be talking to Miss Laura. What? I be talking to talent. Like, this is crazy. The stuff I used to see on TV. I got the numbers. I call, hey, what's going on? Where you at? What you doing? Hey.
Well, I may make you
Like,
jump
it's
again.
amazing.
I may make you fall out again. I got Michael Karia's phone number. He gave it to me personally.
Oh, stop talking to me.
Okay.
You trying to excite me. Wait a minute. Hold on, Jay. I'm not going to let you get me. You're trying to get me. All right. This is what I'm going to say. Next time you talk to him or text him, just tell him that JMonet from Philly said, hey.
He probably, it, Miss Arkansas.
I would like to think he would remember me, but that man knows so many people. He probably like, what the blip? But I really fanned out in front of him.
No. I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to other comedians that's been on the morning show, any personality that's been on that morning show, Miss Arkansas, when I was talking to her last week on the pod, he makes notes on us. So
well, he made that note on that napkin, so I know he makes notes.
He makes notes. Amazing. This man makes notes on us, and it's sharp. He's making notes, and when the interview comes out, usually I do 10 episodes, but I had to get you up here, so you number 10, and he's gonna be number 11.
Woo! I'm number 10. That's my number.
Shit, use a 10.
I get excited.
But yeah,
I love his book. I was going to order his books. I know he got the book about the president to the White House.
I just got that.
So I wanted to order that book. I wanted to get that for my grandchildren. I got grandchildren, y'all. Good name.
I ain't got no children. I ain't got no children. Pull out game strong.
Mm-hmm. Okay, see, pull out game strong. See how you just went there? You just got real grown right there. It is Sunday. Maybe you should do chocolate Sundays tonight since you'll pull out game strong.
I actually will be doing a show on Zoom. I was gonna do the live show out, but I'll be on Zoom tonight, and then I got one on Wednesday. Now I gotta keep that family friendly because it's for my job.
Okay.
I don't know how word got out I was a comedian, but somebody said, I saw you somewhere. I was like, shit. So they said they saw me perform somewhere, and I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian. So you look like a little church boy. I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian.
The glasses and the look and the belt. That's true. So wait a minute. So it's for your job. Are you going to talk about the people at your job? Because that's the relevancy. That's going to be the funny thing. Of course, not naming them, but the situations that they do. And they'll be sitting back like, is he talking about me? So the next day you get to work, they're going to be hitting you up like, was you talking about? Was that me you was talking about?
This is some of them. I only get 3 minutes. So,
okay.
Yeah, I wrote some material. I'm actually going to go over it to make sure that it's all straight. Then I'm going to line it up. And
nice.
Then Wednesday, that's it.
So, nice. And 3 minutes is a lot of time. Like you really begin to do this, you be like, yo. I mean, again, for us as we've gotten better, it's not a lot of time, but 3 minutes is a lot of time. I've
I
seen some
just
people that grab a mic and say, "Oh, I got this. That's not a problem." And literally, before a minute was off, they was walking off the stage, shaking their head like, "What the hell?" Yeah, it's not as easy as you thought it was. This, not at all.
nah.
I
I
think we
just
got to
hit
be
30
built for this.
minutes. I just hit 30 minutes.
What?
I just hit 30 minutes. So
I know I have probably well over a good hour of material over it. I know it. And out of that hour material, I'm certain probably a good 40, 45 minutes of fire. However, I'm still learning how to put it all together to be able to present it that way with the segues and the flows that it can just go. So like I'm good for me personally. I've done 30 minutes. However, I feel like in that 30 minutes, it was probably up and down, back and forth. So that was probably good because it didn't just suck. It was some great points in there somewhere. However, I feel like for me to just get it and get it, a good 15, 20 minutes. I'm good with that. And then, maybe work in a crowd.
you
I'm
know,
good with that comfortably.
I could recommend some. It's a book called The
What?
Comedy Bible.
Okay.
You can get that. And then for all you other, for anybody out there, you want to learn about stage presence and stuff like that, it's going to sound so crazy what I'm about to say. But when you watch stand-up specials, that comedian that you watch all the time, watch it on
Yes.
mute. Put it on mute.
Yes. Yes.
Watch it on mute and see how, don't put no caption on, no nothing.
Yep.
Put it on mute and see how they holding the mic, how they controlling the crowd, because there's a lot of us don't stay in one spot. We move around. Yep. Because you stay in one spot, that's the suck spot. You suck. I don't definitely do that. I walk around. So you just gotta study that shit.
I definitely walk the crowd. However, since I've begun comedy, I have recorded every set that I've done, whether it's an open mic or a show. So again, I said 4 years. I have like 7,000 videos, pictures, and stuff like that. BS is nothing. I really do. And what you just spoke of is something that I do. So normally when I would come in, I would be listening to it. So I'm driving, so I'm listening to it. And what I'm listening to the audience. So I'm listening to when they're laughing, how they react, and things like that. And then when I actually get in the house, now I'm taking off my clothes. Now I'm watching it. So I got it on the bed or the table, volumes off, and I'm watching it, and I'm watching my movements. Am I moving like whatever it is that I'm saying? How is my body? Am I stiff? What am I doing? And then I'm watching it again, and now I'm listening to what I'm saying. Now, because the bottom line for me to initially listen to it, I already know what I was going to say, but I want to hear how did the audience respond to whatever it was that I say. So of course I can hear what I'm saying, but I'm focused on the audience. So that's why I can be getting dressed or driving. I'm just hearing the ha 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 ha. Okay, because sometimes you got a lot of nuances that you may just say you wasn't even planning to say, and you want to remember that. It's like, damn, that worked. I need to use that again. So you want to remember that. So if you have the video, you can do it, and then you can repeat it. So I listen to all my videos 3 times minimum, and then sometimes I'll watch them more, and then I'll, like, of course, with editing and cutting them up and posting, I'm doing more with it. But I've always done that, and I've suggested that to every single solitary comedian that I've met. Record every single set you do and watch yourself, because before all honesty, you can watch yourself get better. Again, like I said, I've had people say, Jay, don't post your stuff. It's going to, they're going to steal your stuff. So it's sometimes that I've posted different sets, and in today's time, I may post the joke, but it's the same content. However, I've maybe varied it and changed it some, so you can see some growth in it. So I feel like with that, that's pretty good, because I'm not giving you all new stuff that you could possibly take as people are concerned about. However, it's just you can see the progression in that joke, what I've added or what I've taken out. So I love this thing. And as big as it is with so many comedians, Miss Arkansas and all them, like all these people we know, and it's all around the world. It's like as many and as large as it is, it's very intimate and small. Like everybody knows everybody, and the love is really genuine and real. So I'm really enjoying this comedy thing. And I so appreciate you taking the time to have me on your show today. I'm loving this. I am loving this.
Yeah, look, we got breakfast tomorrow, so.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah, I don't know what's out there.
You got Michael's number. You got Michael's number.
I do got his number.
Yeah.
He
You got
like
some
you.
points on it. You got some brownie points for that. You got some brownie points. I ain't gonna even be extra.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna cap. I got his number. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's good for a lot of stuff.
That's what's up.
Man, that's amazing though. And you can also
Yes.
follow the podcast. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, rate to No ID, NOI.D on all platforms. If you click the link in any of the bios, you can. It takes you to everything. You're not gonna miss nothing. I posted, you guys, for all you guys out there, I do not edit because I think editing is a little overrated when it comes to videos because it kind of confusing when people got all that stuff like ESPN at the bottom. I got a short attention span. So this will be out.
I did mention my show, right? Real shit, no joke.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
All right, guys. Y'all should definitely tune into the Real Shit No Joke show that is powered also by Sador Radio. It's on Anchor and again all the different platforms, but definitely check us out. It is 2 hours of what can I say? Of history, happiness, hope, health, all through humor. So we talk about everything. And it's 3 comedians, Nicole Spain and Bikini Body. And we have different guests on. So whether they're comedians or whether they do finances, whatever it is to help to build us to be better, we have different guests on. Then we do a second hour, which is the adult hour, cut the lights down, light the candle, maybe let an incense blow, grab something to drink. And we talk about some intimacies in the relationships and how to make ourselves better, that we can be better for other people. So definitely check that out. It's an amazing show. And we have a feature that's called Cut the Shit, where we get the scissors and everybody talk about some foolishness. Sometimes it's their damn selves that they want to cut in their life. So that's already really interesting. We out here doing a lot of stuff. We out here doing a lot.
Oh yeah. Don't forget too, like the link is in the bio for Dope Black Podcast, Top Black Podcast. Please, I'm just letting y'all get y'all heads up too. Apple gonna start charging for podcasts as well too. So they'll really find out who my followers is.
Do you know I've lost like your whole face? I just have like your nose and above. Oh, there you are.
That's fine.
Your camera
fine.
there.
Yeah.
You're a beauty. You're fine.
Cause don't worry, I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna keep this going for another 2-3 minutes.
Oh, sugar ducky.
Quack quack. I already know. So make sure you guys do that. Make sure you support JMonet too, man. Book her, follow her, like her picture, comment underneath her picture. Keep it posting. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me.